Well, as we take a look at Lower Manhattan on this eve before September 11th, tomorrow, where the country will take time to remember the more than 3,000 people killed, not just 20 years ago, but in the years since from illnesses caused on that tragic day. President Biden will be among the many dignitaries who will be there tomorrow. So much has changed from there in the past 20 years. There's no question, Liz, you were looking at the pool in the South Tower, where the South Tower was one of the towers. They were right next to each other, these pools, the memorial pools. And our assignment editor, Brian McLaughlin, pulled this out. This was the New York Magazine cover, the first one after the terror attacks. So much has changed. This is just so horrific to look at. There has been, of course, we know, so much rebuilding down here, but yet each year as the anniversary approaches, you know, the emotions of what happens here, as we've been talking about, they're so raw, and it feels like the attacks at times happened yesterday. When the planes flew into the Twin Towers, few expected what happened next. They collapsed. And tonight we're taking a closer look at what's changed over the past 20 years to try and prevent this tragedy from happening again. 7 on Your Side investigates, and investigator Dan Krauth has the story.
I could not save my son on 9/11, but I hope that I could help save other people's sons and daughters.
Sally Regenhard's 28-year-old son Christian died in the Trade Center attacks. He graduated from the Fire Academy just a few weeks before.
A fabulous person, a beautiful human being.
Sally turned her grief into activism.
I wanted to fight back. I wanted to get accountability and responsibility.
She created a nonprofit, the Skyscraper Safety Campaign, pushing to improve building codes and emergency response.
People need to feel that they're safe.
She didn't do it alone.
We did get some improvements.
She got help from other families and fire safety experts.
It's a step forward, but it's not as far as we need to go with these.
Their activism helped make taller buildings safer.
Any new building should really incorporate these safety standards. This is the safe way to go.
We toured some of the new changes inside the new World Trade Center complex. An additional stairwell for high rises more than 40 stories tall, emergency lighting inside, and impact-resistant walls in elevators and stairwells. So if something happened to this building, they're going to be okay in this stairwell.
I don't know how they could ever take this down.
New buildings also have better fireproofing and improved radio communication.
I was told, oh, you'll never do it. But that is the greatest thing to say to me, okay? There was no way I would accept that.
But there's one thing that hasn't changed: the width of stairwells in tall office buildings. Back on 9/11, they were like this, 44 inches wide. And for the most part, the building code remains the same today. Even though an investigation showed if the towers were full, it would have taken over 3 hours to evacuate, and the stairwell capacity would not have been sufficient.
We never got it after 9/11.
Why not?
Well, unfortunately, as you can imagine, every inch that you add to the width of a stairwell is less rentable space in an office building.
You'll find extra wide stairwells in the new World Trade Center.
So just picture that extra 20% lets everyone go down.
They built everything beyond code requirements, but that's not the norm.
Design is great, sexy buildings, that's fine. Life safety, security, most important thing for any building anywhere.
Part of the unfinished business activists are still grappling with today.
I think my son, you know, would be gratified by what I'm doing, but I think he would want me to have lived my life.
She says she has no regrets. Her team also pushed for a new law to get passed that gives the feds the authority and subpoena power to investigate building disasters, a law that's still in effect across the country today. Dan Krauth, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
And as you can see, so many people feeling so many different emotions on this anniversary. One of the people who suffered more than most of us could possibly imagine, Tom Von Essen, the commissioner at the time of the FDNY. That sort of sums up his emotions after 9/11. Firefighters rushing into the World Trade Center towers trying to save people. Von Essen's firefighters, 343 members of the FDNY died that day, including many of the department's top leaders, friends of Von Essen's. I interviewed Tom recently where the Twin Towers once stood. How hard is this for you, this 20th anniversary?
Well, you know, as the years go by, as painful as it is for those of us who were so close to so many of the guys we lost that day, it's like a burn. It's just, it always hurts, but it's a little easier. But then the anniversary, just this is the worst. The recognition and the attention to it this year.
This place 20 years ago, Tom, was teeming with so many sirens and so many of your firefighters rushing into these two buildings where the memorials are now. A different breed of people, and 343 didn't make it up.
Oh, yeah. And police officers, Port Authority police, and so many innocent civilians who just went to work that day. I look at those 3,000, 2,700, 343, those are all numbers, but every father, husband, wife was an individual. And that's what made it difficult when you started to deal on the individual level.
How quickly did you realize this was catastrophic?
Well, you know, not until the second building got hit. I was standing in the lobby at a command post, and we were told the second building got hit. And we all thought, oh my God.
When did you realize that you were going to lose all those guys and women?
Well, the mayor said to me, how many guys you think were in that South Tower when it collapsed? And I said, I have no idea. Those guys are fast. They were charging up those floors to, you know, evacuate people. And to think that the building came down with such a surprise, I had no idea.
And the buildings came down, shocked everyone, because the people who were working in the buildings at that hour were told, stay where you are. It's a fire. We're okay.
Our plan was, and it was a good plan, we thought, was if something happens in one building, you keep everybody in place in the other building. That plan was a bad plan that day. We had no idea that what happened to the first tower, the North Tower, would also happen to the second. People who didn't follow our instructions survived. So that's always been something that's been on my mind.
I know that this tears you up now. You look at the face of Tom Von Essen from those videos from that day. Those of us who know you know how hard you took it.
Commissioner job is usually a political job. For me, it wasn't.
You were a firefighter.
I was a firefighter in the South Bronx. I knew so many people. And to think that you lose the best of your best, and it was just pain like you couldn't really, you couldn't imagine.
I was thinking about how easy it was for these guys to go and hijack those planes. They exploited the security gaps that we had at airports.
They were real smart, as dumb as I think they are as a group. We dropped the ball. There's a lot of things that hopefully we've improved.
They were smart in terms of being cunning, but they're evil. Full disclosure, I've worked closely with Tom Von Essen over the years, in part because of our annual Operation 7 Save a Life at WABC TV. Fire safety campaign, that's what it was. He took this terror attack so very hard. Eventually, he came back, mindful of public service, and served under President Trump as head of FEMA for New York and New Jersey and Puerto Rico. He got help. He talked to people about how he was feeling because he was taking this hard. You could see it, Liz, in those videos that we have of him with the other city leaders, and he was crushed. All his friends, all the leaders of his department, so many of them died on 9/11. And so he remembers it, and we thank him for opening up and talking about all this, Liz.
Because we certainly know that reliving that day for him and for so many others is just unfathomable. All right, Bill.
No question.
Thank you.